I think you're a fucking politician.
I'm Zero Jim James.
Hey, you talk, caveman.
I play drums for Nosce Teipsum. Cool.
I'm Dave, I play guitar.
Hi, I'm Shane, I'm the vocalist.
I'm Simon, the bassist.
I'm Dave too, the other guitarist.
Is that mine, is it?
Yeah,
well, originally we were called Morpheus, and we sort of started looking around the internet and discovered that there are about 80,000 bands called Morpheus, or Morpheus something, or something Morpheus. So we decided to change the name, and after we couldn't really work out what to call ourselves, we named ourselves after one of our own songs, which is
pretty much
obviously Nosce Teipsum, which is a poem by Sir John Davies.
Dave.
You can start with you.
Yeah, you start with you. Yeah.
Come on. Previous band.
Our previous band, the Nameless Ones. That was fucking a lot of years ago. There's 3 victims. That's still going. It's nice. Obviously, that's still going. Yeah, there's other bands, but of lesser importance.
It's going to be great when we get to you. Well, yeah, we should mention we've been around 10 years.
I don't know that.
You're only the drummer, I suppose. Yeah, who did I play with? I played with And I Bleed, and that's about the end of me.
What about D9?
Yeah, what about D9? I played for D9 and got booted out of that, and then they disbanded and became And I Bleed and sucked up and got me back in, and then that disbanded. And then it's now.
Nice, yeah, I've been in a few bands. The first band, Debauchery it was called, changed the name to Slaughterer, went for a while. Went from that into a band called Van Diemen, which was a bit of an icon band for Tassie back in the early 90s. And then was in a band called Zoo Blast, which was a 3-piece, just a little bit more of a different style. And then ran into this ugly looking bastard in the mall one day, and yeah, he just had a chat about the old times and that, and yeah, just asked, you know, like, are you doing anything vocal wise lately? And I just said, you know, no, not really. And went up Allenvale, checked out his stuff, and yeah, here we are 10 years later.
Who'd have thunk it?
Cool. I play guitar in 0 Degrees Freedom and basically got tricked into playing bass in this band.
Me? No, it was my first band. Not even just say a band. The band associated with Penny Redhead Gits.
Oh, that's more brutal.
Come under the heading, I blanketed that with others of lesser importance.
There's an interesting one. I suppose I have to answer that again, do
I
I?
don't fucking know.
Since you write most of the material, I suppose.
Basic death metal, like early 90s, late 80s death, European stuff as opposed to American stuff.
Oh, we know how much Dave loves the European stuff.
Gotta love the European stuff.
Macabre's for Dave, mate.
Yeah, but Macabre are an exception to the rule.
Fucking oath they are.
They're Macabre are an exception to every rule.
Oh, they're a great band.
And yeah, sort of bit of thrash, bit of new wave British heavy metal.
Bit of Britney Spears.
Yeah, basically whatever I hear.
And Queen's a big influence.
And Queen.
So, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about them.
Me, myself, I was a bit of a Morbid Angel, Deicide, Immolation, Unleashed, just bands like that with nasty vocals. Yeah, pretty much. Edge of Sanity, stuff like that. Love that sort of stuff too. So, and probably, yeah, Slayer for sure. One of my favourite bands, still are. Yeah,
cool.
No matter how gay they've been over the last millennia.
Still doing it and doing it hard though.
Oh, Jackson 5. Yeah, no, I just pretty much. I mean, most of the Dave does the majority of the writing anyway. I just sort of work around what he's done on the guitars, on the bass. So
Fuck, man. I'm right into thrash. How the fuck I ended up into this is beyond me.
Easily led.
Alright, there's Dave going, come on Zero, you've got something to say.
Well, all the things that he listed that he likes,
Yeah.
I don't.
We have a great symbiotic working relationship where
All the lovely American slam that bores the piss out of him is what I like. Things with brutal blasts.
I'm happy to hear that.
So
He both in the bathroom, so...
he writes fucking
no, but I don't have the
guitar stuff that I pretty much never listened to, and I play drums that he'd never listened to over the top of it.
And we pray it works somewhere.
We did forget about Maiden.
Maiden?
Yeah. What the fuck are they?
There's a fucking reason.
Maiden.
I heard.
That's
I
Oh,
almost said Zero.
There'd be the Burial of Love. That was our
Five.
first demo. Then Nosce Teipsum self-titled. The best of our demo recordings. It's a little compilation. Another album called Infinity. The Human Condition and The Wonders of the Invisible World. So yeah, it's 6 at the moment, and we're due to release an EP within a few months, and then yeah, work really hard on bringing out our full-length album. Also taken 10 fucking years.
Sodom. That's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, Sodom. Yeah.
Who have we played
with?
Badge Carnage.
Yeah, Basic Courage.
nice.
No longer around.
No,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately. Who else is there? Come on, you meant to be
can't.
Memory Man.
We played with Clean Off.
Memory man.
Captain Cleanoff,
Captain
yeah.
Cleanoff, yeah.
I played twice.
We was hoping to do the Dismember support, but that didn't eventuate, which really pissed us off.
That's sort of a moot point. We've yet to actually have a recording that's any good, haven't we?
That one of the works is pretty good.
It's a 10-piece.
The process goes.
Hey, I paid for at least a couple of your fucking recordings. Don't be saying that, you bastard. Telling me I bought shit.
I don't care anymore.
The process goes. I record drum tracks. Dave picks holes in them, fixes the sounds and changes fucking everything. Makes it sound the way he wants to, and then releases it.
That's about it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Dave's the boss.
The only recording we've actually had a band on is the first one.
Do we?
Do we? We have an EP in the works, which are just leftover drum tracks from the last time. It just takes us 3 years to do anything.
3 years for you to pick the holes.
I was
Yeah,
going to say, that happens when you fucking replace every drum mainstay.
I get sidetracked.
Yeah, he plays the Tupis original drum tracks, turn me on the computer, and then he'll play his version of Hooper's drum tracks, and it's quite fucking phenomenal how it changed. It's all for rock and roll though.
Oh yes. Whether we mention them or not is another thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well I've got.
Here we go.
I've got. What?
You got 20 minutes now.
I've got a band called Denialist with Cole and Kenny from
The Jew.
Ex-Born Headless, the Jew.
The Jew.
Which is sort of a bit of heavy rock, we'll call it.
Custom Demons.
Which is a bit of a macabre tribute serial killer thing. And I've got another little thing called Saw that's a big secret that no one knows it's me, so...
Oh, is that you?
Don't tell anyone, okay? And that's about it for me. Nihilist and Saw.
Yeah, Simon had something going with a bloke called Aaron. Yeah, it only lasted about
We had one jam.
4 hours. Yeah. So we sort of didn't worry about that one, but I'm also in a secret band called Saw as well, but you just don't know that. And yeah, with the guitarist that I can't see. So yeah, no, and we're we're releasing an EP within the next couple of weeks, about a week, and yeah, it's got a couple of covers on there. Fucking Your Num, which is one of my favourites, and The Ugly Dude by Uncle Slam. And yeah, so we've got 2 originals on it and 2 covers, and yeah, we're pretty wrapped with the production of it, and the release, yeah, it'll be about a week. So.
Cool. I'm not in Saw.
I'd just like to interject and say, fuck, you can tell he's a vocalist.
Yeah, I'm in 0 Degrees Freedom and a thing called Squid Off, which I haven't done anything with in about 6 months because I've been at uni, but I might resurrect that once exams are over, which is dodgy power metal. That's about it, really.
No, I'm boring fuck.
I heard on the grapevine that you have a thrash band.
That's a secret. That's a real secret.
Oh. Is that a different
That's a very shh.
It's one you keep in your closet.
Yeah.
I play drums
anal
in
beads.
3 victims. There may be something of a solo project, maybe if I ever get it done, ever.
Or get a brain because he's a drummer.
Someone else.
Tough one.
Give the wrong answer and you're out.
Dave mentioned this fucking last night.
This is too hard. Is it? We talking death metal band or grindcore band?
No, we're talking death metal, not grindcore at all.
Not Progenitors, actual proper death metal.
Death metal. What would have been considered death metal before? Oh no, I can't even say that because some things that were considered death metal were fucking far from it, weren't
I don't
they?
think Celtic Frost were death metal, but fuck, you get.
Oh!
I'd have to say probably fucking the actual band Death. I think they
Yeah,
sort of
that's where
introduced
my
the
head's
genre
at.
to
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
I'd say
Oh, Chuck.
Celtic Frost. Macabre would be the next one that I pick.
Come on, say something, Simon. We didn't even ask you that question, I don't think, for the
Which
ZDF
question?
interview.
You have a question? You got another question? Which question?
What would you like to leave?
All
your
questions.
friends with?
What would I like to leave? Oh, look, an enduring legacy. Peace, unity.
Not an STD.
Fuck, I don't know.
He's done that elsewhere, probably, but.
Well, the prettier of the female crowd, I'd like to leave with a very sore vagina.
I am such an arsehole, you never want to know me.
No, you've got something for the fans.
Do I?
I don't know.
No, I don't.
Pick up the next Nosce Teipsum EP, maybe?
Yeah, do that.
Saw?
Coca-Cola. It's good for you.
You have to blur that out.
I'd like to leave fans with a nasty taste in their mouths and the feeling that they should disinfect their ears.
Oh, you do. You do.
The 3 victims sound. Oh.
That's a $65 sound.
And $2.50, right?
Alright, this has been Matt Bickett talking to Nosce, and make sure you catch them and grab the new album. They're fucking awesome. Stay metal.